Hello and welcome back to Divinity Original Sin 2, me Barden. So we're going to leave Tam there alone. I have to say that name reminds me of a series of books that I read, which was The Wheel of Time by Robert Jordan, who's since passed. But Tam was, I believe, the adoptive father of Rand, who was the main character in that book. So, but those series of books were absolutely amazing. It was a bit unfortunate that he didn't live long enough to finish them, but Brandon Sanderson did an okay job. He didn't do, like, you can't really replace the guy whose vision it is, but he did a pretty good job of finishing off the series, although the ending was a little disappointing. But overall, it was a great series, and if you haven't read it, I definitely recommend it. Now, we're going to move on forward here. Okay, I love that. Says here it can be lecture. I love the whole playing, the way the elements kind of affect each other in this game. It just creates some crazy stuff. So you've got some enemies down there on the mini-map. So we're going to continue on. Okay, we're going to auto-save. Okay, so let's try sneaking and see if we can sneak up. So what I want to do is maybe get a sneak attack on one of them if I can. So what are they? Okay, they're void creatures. Let's go to here because they can't see around the rock. Okay, and then I can't see him though. Okay, I'm going to move back to here. And then path is interrupted. Okay, let's start with this. Okay, there we go. So we got a sneaky hit in first, which is always good. Now let's set this one. Oh, he's too far away. Okay. Well, let's move. No, let's just put more fire on him then. Okay, and then again. So basically you want him to die really quickly. Other chap is gonna the chap didn't move. Okay. Fair play to you. So let's move to here. Okay, so you're at 6. Okay, so burning's gonna kill you. So let's not worry about you. We don't have enough AP for that, so let's pull back to here so that when he does come, or do we only? Oh, he is coming. Okay, I was gonna say, do we only manage to get that guy? Oh, he's still close enough. Okay, well, let's do this. Okay, nice. Oh, we critted him as well. And then let's do it again. And then... Okay, so somebody from the void knows who we are. Let's hit you again. Okay, and then this is either going to kill you or put you in a position where, yep, fire damage.
These bloody collars were supposed to keep those things at bay.
Yeah, well, you're wrong, obviously. Okay, so let's sheath our thing and just loot him. Nothing on him. Okay. I like how the fire went out and then it became a husk as well. That's pretty cool. Let's grab that. Okay, we've got a Magister over here.
Magister Jalen from the ship. I would have chosen a swifter death for him myself.
Yeah, so this is one of the reasons why I picked Sibyl. Although I was calling her Sybil earlier, but he said Sibyl, so we'll go with that. But yeah, the reason why I picked her was because of moments like that where she... I don't know if a custom character will make those kind of quips, or... But not just that, whether... Like... her voice acting has been designed for her as a character. And then even if you make a custom character, if you draw from a pool of voices, if that's what it does, then it may not kind of suit the type of character that you're playing. Like, there might be like snarky when you didn't really imagine in your own head that your character would be snarky. So, but in her case, obviously, she is a preset character, so the kind of the attitude, as it were, will fit. Now let's. Oh, this looks like the Red Prince. It is. Okay. Well, let's talk to you.
You spot a strange lizard gazing over the water with a steady, malcontent stare. His skin is of a bright blood-red colour. Could he be...
Yes, he is that git that we talked about.
Yes, you recognise him from the ship. It would seem you're not the only one who survived the tentacles of the deep.
Let's see, which one we pick? See, I'm kind of torn here because Sabine has this attitude, and she probably would go with number 3. Whereas, from my own personality, I would go with number 1. But I think we have to go with her. So let's order him to turn around. Turn around! I'm looking for a dreamer called Stingtail. Do you know a kinsman by that name?
The lizard turns about with the graceful ease of a dancer, or a duelist. You lock eyes with his, 2 smouldering embers that sizzle your very soul.
No, I do not. Then again, I don't belong to the House of Dreams. I'm a prince of the House of War, a house you seem to be all too familiar with, judging by that rather fetching mark on your cheek.
So we used to be a slave of their house, I guess. Yeah, Temple Edition. That's true, but I seek to get rid of your scar.
I see. Hence your search for a dreamer. For the dreamer, I suppose, the one that bound you to your master. We are being naughty, aren't we? You've clearly relinquished your duties by running away from your rightful owner. A crime punishable by death.
Your laws have no validity here.
No, I suppose they don't. Which is why I've no intention of carrying out the death sentence that I should. Besides, you did come back for me and all those others on a sinking ship after all.
I did indeed.
What do you say we bury the hatchet, you and I? For now, at least.
Okay. I'm here after Stingtail, so... you're welcome to come with me.
Good, very good. I'm glad you're being so sensible. Glad I can return to my ruminations.
He sighs dramatically.
Tell me,
Oh, what's he gonna do now?
what do you see when you cast your glance over this ocean?
I see a blue silken sheet meant to mask a fathomless black.
Judging by the dark pools that are your eyes, I'd say you're seeing yourself.
Might be true.
He looks out over the water once more, and so do you. A few tranquil moments pass as the waves lap against your thoughts.
As for myself, when I consider this vast expanse before us, I see an empire. I see continents dotted with mighty cities. And shimmering along the soft curve of the sea's horizon, I picture the palaces that formed my paradise. Lost.
Ah, a bit of Milton there, I see. That's a rather specific vision you have. Why an empire?
Of course it's rather specific. Quite obviously I'm musing over the very actual empire that I lost.
Suddenly, having all the air of being deeply offended, he stares at you with utter incredulity.
Glad I offended you, really.
Well, don't just stand there gawking like an ape at an abacus. I already told you I'm a prince. Do you mean to tell me you don't know who I am?
Let's see, a red lizard who's a prince. That can only mean one thing. You're the notorious Red Prince.
The very same. I am the Red Prince, the All-Conqueror, the World Tamer, the spouse of the sun.
Yet you're collared the same as me.
Of course you know me.
There's a brief moment's pause, during which his grandiloquent pose deflates ever so slightly.
That said, I suppose I must own up to the fact that I find myself rather in between all-conquering and world-taming opportunities at the moment.
I like that. I like his humor. His general attitude I don't like, but I do like his humor.
The grandeur that is my fate has hit a bit of a snag. But never you worry. For the throne I was destined, and my throne I shall have.
Maybe you can travel with me and perhaps someday we'll even get your throne back.
Truly. A kind offer indeed. And you've already proven to be trustworthy enough. You came back for the others on that ship after all. Fine, I accept.
Good.
On one condition.
Oh, well, I'm not calling you sir.
For reasons I'll not disclose right now, it is imperative that I should meet with a dreamer, one of the mystics of my kind. I've reason to believe one of them may be present on this island, most likely the same chap you're looking for. Promise me we'll find him, and I'll extend you the blessing of my company.
I can't really promise you, but I'll keep your request in mind.
You do tend to beat around the bush, don't you? Oh well, that wishy-washy answer will have to do then.
It certainly will, because I'm not bowing down to you.
So, now that that's settled, first things first. Even if you are as versed in the art of eloquence as I am, that our swords will be doing a lot of the talking from here on out goes without saying. As a born fighter, I prefer the perfection of the blade myself. But I'm well acquainted with the secrets of magic and, yes, even subterfuge. What say you?
Well, let's think about it. So I'm a mage, so I'm going to be at range. So I need him to be a fighter so he can pin the enemies and tank them. So I think that makes more sense. Fighter sounds perfect. You should stay true to your vocation.
Very well. Onwards then to victory or death.
That settles it.
The Red Prince nods and gives you a smile that wavers ever so delicately between courtesy and contempt.
Now, as you're aware, you'll be travelling with a prince. Proper forms of address include Your Majesty, Your Royal Highness, or if you're feeling particularly frivolous, Milord.
How about you? I, Red Guy, or hey, Longtail. Any of those okay with you?
As your luck would have it, I seem to be fresh out of luggage, so you won't be required to carry my belongings.
Oh, you're already getting on my nerves.
Of course, there are other forms of protocol to bear in mind, but I'll see to it you'll pick up the rest as we go. So, without further ado, let us be off.
I'm in charge, not you. I decide when we go. Okay, you just follow me, that's it. Okay. Like a good servant. Okay, I want to have a look down here. See if there's anything we can... So just some shells. I don't exactly know what the shells are for. But
Junk.
who said junk? Him or her? They're not junk. They're amazing shells. Okay, so let's just continue on this path.
A black
Oh.
cat.
Hello.
A herald of wisdom in
The
my
cat's
homeland.
eyes are clouded and grey, but it stares at you with acute intensity. Its eyes clear, and it shakes its head, confused.
Okay, how about you?
The cat's eyes are clouded and grey, its eyes clear.
Okay, so he doesn't have it either. Right, so let's move on. Let's pop on down here. Let's see what we've got. So we've got some nets.
I never want to set
Oh.
foot on a stuffy old boat ever again.
Choice.
Hey, lady. It's a lot nicer here than that stinking boat, huh?
It certainly is.
I'm sure glad you went back to save the others. Saw one of them wringing out their tunic at the shore a few hours ago. Say hi for me.
Will do. So obviously we can't recruit the kid. Nothing in the barrel. Nothing there either. But it's nice to have a companion now. It looks like the cat's following us. That's cool. We're probably going to get the cat killed at some stage. Okay, game saved. So that normally means we're going to have some kind of...
Our Father, who presideth over us all.
I wonder if they're going to be important at some stage. The basket and the beer. Maybe somebody will say, "Oh, I left my basket over there. Go get it for me." Right now, we're just going to continue exploring.
We already know
Oh.
the truth, Magister.
There's people up
Now
here.
speak. I told him I'd known exactly. I am a proud loyal to the order.
Are these the kind of people we want to run into, though? Well, I'm gonna save.
Please.
Let's save into my backup file. Because I don't want us getting killed.
Your Godwoken has asked you a question. Answer him.
Stay back, sorcerer, and stay silent. Our Godwoken speaks.
We know you've been helping sorcerers escape, Atusa. We have proof.
Oh, these are all, like, this guy's a bishop. So there's some kind of internal strife going on here, I guess.
I'd sooner cut my tongue out than lie to you, Alexander. I know nothing of any escapees.
If you can tell the Godwoken no more, your tongue is of no use. Cut it out.
Wow, what a bitch.
This can't be serious, Alexander. Come!
You should know by now to obey your superior, Magister, whatever she may ask.
What do we do? Sybil really is racist against the lizard folk, isn't she? Quietly mused that if you wanted to keep a lot of their magisters in check at once, this spectacle is the way to do it. Yeah, let's do that.
Atusa pinches the tip of her tongue with 2 fingers and brings her dagger to its root. Her eyes squeeze shut. Drops of blood form against the dagger's edge and quickly fall to the ground. She groans.
Stop! My father, may his soul rest in peace, would be disappointed in you, Atusa. To think you would lie to his only son, your bishop, and your friend these many years.
Oh, shut your face, you idiot.
The fate of our realm hangs in the balance. If you will not help us save it, then you will help the Void destroy it.
Maybe destroy you. Why does he have a collar? How is he a bishop and then he has one of the collars that we have?
Dallas?
Yes, Your Holiness?
I believe we're done here.
So cut out the poor lady's tongue. You get lost, Dallas. Oh my god.
What a waste.
What the hell?
Come, we'll be needed elsewhere.
Click on party members that have exclamation marks above the head to initiate reflective dialogue. Okay, let's see what these say.
The lizard magister, or what's left of her, lies in a puddle of gore.
I don't like any of those options, but let's go with the middle one. Because, like, I don't know what she did. Like, apparently she was helping the likes of us escape. Or so they claim. So why wouldn't we be happy about her being executed?
She was a lizard, yet a magister. No matter her reasons, her penalty was fair.
Interesting observation. Okay, let's
He hasn't changed a bit.
check this.
Always late.
Resurrection scroll and a leg. Oh, let's take all of those. And that reminds me, actually. Yeah, elves. Sorry, eggs. Elves can eat limbs and experience memories of the person to whom the limb belongs. So what I'm going to do is, we're not going to explore anymore. We're going to eat some body parts, and we're also going to check out our journal. So let's first do the body parts. So first of all, she has. It's a hand. Did we not take something from the first dead person? No, I don't think so. So, let's eat this.
A single name throbs across your brain. Verdas, Verdas, Verdas. He must escape. He cannot die here. He cannot.
Okay, so that may be something to consider. And let's check our journal now. So journal is on J in games. This time, no. Okay, so inventory, skills, crafting pane, world map. Journal is L. So it gets L for log. Okay. So
I told him at noon exactly.
let's see. Are these like backwards maybe? Well, let's read these anyway. Day 1. We were attacked by voidlings, the same creature that wrecked our ship en route to the island. We witnessed the death of a magister named Atusa at the hands of Dallas, the right hand of Divine Order's leader, Bishop Alexander. It seems that there is this descent in the ranks of the Order. Perhaps this is something we can exploit in order to escape. That's what I was thinking as well. After part of Magister Atusa was eaten, we discovered that she wanted to help someone named Verdas to escape from the child. Perhaps Atusa had accomplices. Perhaps we will be able to escape with their help. Okay, good. Let's check this in the collar. I am bound by a magical collar that cannot be removed. I couldn't find a way to remove my collar on the ship. Maybe someone will be able to help me on this island. We watched as a magister named Atusa was executed for dissent. Perhaps there are other dissenters willing to help escape. After her flesh was consumed. Okay, I think we read that before. What about the voices? As I drowned, I heard a mysterious voice. The voice seemed to save me, but where did it come from? And why am I important to it? Interesting. Okay. Now, the Meriwether. Okay, troubled waters, so that's closed. So that was about the murder, I guess. Yeah, so let's not worry too much about that. What about the Red Prince? I met with a lizard known as the Red Prince, a royal who was exiled from his empire. He has joined my party in hopes of finding a lizard dreamer somewhere on this island, though to what end he would not reveal. Okay, interesting. Now, hunt for the Magister, Sibyl, sorry. I, Sibyl, journey to the ill-omened island of Fort Joy in search of a lizard dreamer called Stingtail, the one who cut my slave scar into my cheek. I seek to be rid of it so that I can hunt down my former master without having to fear his enslaving me once more. A shipwreck could not kill me, nor could the creatures that rose from the depths. I will not let anything prevent me from finding Stingtail. I've met with a prince of the House of War. By rights, I should kill a slaver where he stands, but he too searches for a dreamer, so we decided to conduct our search together. Okay, how about the Magisters? Though he is a sorcerer and wears a source collar, Bishop Alexander continues to lead the Divine Order, as he is the son of Lucian, and it is widely assumed he will succeed him as the next Divine. Okay, so that's why he's wearing a collar.
I told him at noon exactly, didn't I?
Okay. Lucian the Divine, champion of the seven gods and savior of Rivellon, is dead. He sacrificed himself to defeat the forces of the void, leaving his son Alexander to preside over the next chapter of Riveland's history. But Lucian's sacrifice did not buy peace. Instead, the years that followed were plagued by the menace of Voidwoken. These beasts were drawn to source magic and left death and destruction in their wake. Incapable of wielding the divine powers that his father had at his disposal, Alexander has resorted to harsher measures in order to stop the Voidwoken. A great pogrom has commenced against sorcerers, those who show the most skill in the manipulation of source. Encouraged by his most trusted advisor, Dallas, Alexander has decreed that all sorcerers must be resettled in isolated colonies where they cannot pose a threat to the rest of Rivellon. Okay, so that's why we are here on Fort Joy then. Well, so, but it sounds like Sibyl purposely got herself caught to be put here to find that dream. Something was amiss on the transport ship that carried me to Fort Joy. A sorcerer transportee was found dead, and our magister handlers were on edge. Eventually the killer was revealed, a sorcerer witch who had seemingly lost her mind. She remarked that I was unique somehow, unique enough to warrant her killing me also. She summoned a huge, waterborne Voidwoken that began to attack the ship and kill all on board. I had to take my chances on the open sea. On the verge of drowning, a strange vision came to me, a powerful presence, and the oddly familiar voice. It stated that it was not my time to die, for I still had a great task before me. Now I awaken on the shores of Reaper's Eye, with Fort Joy looming ahead. It must have been blind luck that I survived, surely. Why would someone like me benefit from divine intervention? Okay, so that's, for me, that's pretty interesting. Hope it's interesting for you too. And as we get new ones, instead of kind of reading them one at a time, I'll probably do the same kind of thing where I'll go a few episodes and then in one episode kind of catch up on the journal stuff. But I might change my mind on that. I might switch to doing them as and when. We'll have to see. But that's it for now. So from myself, Barden, Sibyl, and our new traveling companion, the Red Prince, it's goodbye, and we really do hope to see all of you next time. Thanks for watching this video. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, maybe you'll hit the subscribe button there on the right and check out some other videos here on the left.